Welcome back, Indianapolis, to another great episode of In the Loop. I'm Jade Wallace. You can find me on Facebook. I'm always on Facebook, showing you guys the cool stuff I'm doing around the city.
I'm Erica Stikeleather. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. See what I'm up to during the week and follow In the Loop on all their social media platforms too.
That's right.
You guys, we're in our new studio. What do you think, Jade?
I mean, it is fancy. Look at that view.
Sofi B, downtown luxury condo. And next week, we can't wait to show you guys Sofi B Estates in Carmel. You're gonna love it, girl.
Isn't that where you was cooking it up with Chefski? Football treats, football season?
That's right, game day gourmet.
Oh my
We
gosh.
have part 2 of 3 tonight. Buffalo chicken dip, out of this world.
We got so much stuff going on. We're gonna find out who won the saffron gift certificate for $50. We got the Shadeland Antique Mall giveaway. We got Chef Joseph's at the Connoisseur Room. We got Midwest Fashion Week.
We have a special guest too.
That's right. Eric Grayson, a film historian, is coming in and he's gonna talk to us about vintage film night at Garfield Park on November 14th. I can't wait to meet this guy.
Me neither.
I mean, he's a big deal. He's keeping it real. So, Indianapolis, are you ready to be in the loop?
In the Loop TV show Closed Captioning, sponsored by Alley Cat Lounge and Alley Cat Front Room. Distinctively different with the same staff you've always loved.
We have another wine tonight from Cork and Cracker, Barrel 27 Grenache from Rock and a Hard Place Winery. Let's try it, Jade.
Okay.
Don't forget, when you go in there, tell them you saw In the Loop, and you'll get a free gift with your wine purchase.
Who doesn't like good wine and a free gift? Come on, people. 62nd and Keystone. You gotta visit this place. If you have any questions about the wine, you'll get the answers.
Chef Joseph's has some good wine too, don't they?
They do have fantastic wine. And you gotta wait to the end of the show to find a $50 gift certificate. How you win it? You gotta wait to see, man. You gotta wait and see.
I can't wait to find out. You guys stay tuned for that. And if you saw last week, the first part of a 2-part Midwest Fashion Week segment was at Chef Joseph's. There was a fashion installation with signature cocktails, hors d'oeuvres. It was a lovely evening.
They really know how to treat their guests. That's
They're a
Chef
class
Joseph's.
act. In this segment for Midwest Fashion Week, it is the finale runway show in Carmel. It was fantastic.
I love runway shows.
Oh, I know.
The colors, the creations, the psh, psh, psh in your face. I mean, who doesn't love runway? I guess there's some people, but
We don't know them.
yeah, we don't know them.
Now, actually, we open new line that we're doing the dresses, third dress, first skirt, and we've been successful in that. A lot of customers, they come and they ask us to do just custom-made dress, and it's so beautiful. We work all of us together because, you know, we are a family business. So we have Europe designer, they working here with us, and we have American designer, and all of us, we working to always, every day, we're looking for create something new. Most of our customers, they bring their own fur, like old fur, like grandma or their mom fur. So instead to stay on the closet, they will come here. We will look for the women. We will see her personality. Then what we do, we just try to match how the way, like she will look much better. We're trying to get the fur. It's involved with different style, not just the fur. So as what you see, we just made this skirt and it's matching that scarf, and we do a lot of dresses right now, a lot of skirt. So, and actually it's very successful. I mean, a lot of customers, they come right now, they will ask us to do like special for their wedding. They would like to wear nice dress on the gala, different kind of the fur. You will see there is a blue chinchilla. It looks so beautiful, so fashionable. You can wear it with the jeans, you will wear it with a dress, whatever. If you will see the runway, how the way the people, the models, they just walking like they are very free. It's the fur, it's not heavy as before.
Creator of Black Models Matter, what inspired you to create that?
I was just really frustrated after a casting. I noticed there was just a lack of diversity. And I work behind the scenes during Fashion Week, so I get to witness, and even as a model, I get to witness all sides. As a viewer, as a model, as an audience member, as production, I get to see all sides of this and everything that goes into a show. And the first thing that I look for as a model when I'm producing is how many models of color are on the runway.
How do you feel about the show tonight then?
I thought it was fantastic. And actually a lot of the models on the runway tonight were in my Black Models Matter runway show a few weeks ago. So I was very, very impressed with the diversity tonight.
Haven Carter, you are a student designer, and these are some of your designs that were showcased tonight.
Yes, thank you. Yes, everything was inspired by like vintage lingerie and like pictures of like Marilyn Monroe and lingerie. I got really inspired by the idea of just something that's really sexy and provocative, but still very wearable. And I really like the luminous shapes, and I like this, you know, creating the very linear things that were still seductive and sophisticated and feminine. So that was the whole idea behind the show.
You designed the boots, and also you had a few heels in there tonight. So what inspired your collection?
My collection is inspired just by fashion, and this season was more towards the everyday woman, you know, that still wants to be fashionable and wear a nice boot to work and a nice shoe to work without having to worry about just overdoing it. Just put it on and just go and still be fashionable and look nice. Yeah. So it's for the everyday working woman this season, yes.
Mission accomplished. It is gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm just happy to be a part of what Bernie's built over the years. I'm proud of it, and I'm looking forward to the great things that we're going to do in the future together.
We are in Chicago as well. We are here in Indy, and my office is still here, and growing into different markets. We are launching in South Africa in about a month, and then we're definitely doing some campaign in Paris. We started already, but those pictures will be available very soon. What we are doing in Paris, so yeah.
You just witnessed the end of Midwest Fashion Week 2015. Stay tuned after the break because we have a giveaway coming up.
Welcome back, Indianapolis. It is time to announce the winner of the Saffron Cafe $50. The answer to the question was Rabat is the capital of Morocco. So Erica, if you want me to give you a drum roll, who's the winner?
Kimberly Hayes Helm, you are the winner.
Kimberly, you won $50. Oh my gosh, the flavors that are gonna dance on your palate like a tiny dancer. You will love it. So congratulations, Kimberly. There's more gift certificates coming up, but you know what else is coming up is some yummy, delicious football goodies from Chefski, part 2. Right?
That's right, grilled chicken buffalo dip. I cannot tell you how delicious this was. He put all sorts of different cheeses in there, grilled chicken. Jade, you know how good it is. You just cooked it the other day, didn't you?
I did. I love making that dish, but I'm sure he kills it, so I can't wait to pick up some tips from this segment.
Hey guys, we're back with another installment of Gourmet Twists on Game Day Recipes with Chefski. Look at that. It's so official.
Thank you.
Yes. At Sofi B Estates.
We'll start with making the sauce, which is equal parts flour and butter. So we've got butter melted down in here. We've got a stick of butter, and then I'm gonna add a cup and a half of flour to make our roux, and we'll let this cook, kind of come to a paste. We'll incorporate our milk into our roux here, and we'll do it slowly. See how it just got a lot thicker? And
it does. So you chose blue cheese and Gouda.
Yeah, Gouda is a really nice melting cheese That's gonna give us our nice velvety, smooth creaminess. Then the blue is gonna give it that dank cheese, what we love when we're eating buffalo wings, So we're gonna incorporate our Gouda into here, and we're not just gonna whisk it in, we wanna slowly stir it in a nice like figure 8 pattern. As soon as this all comes together, we'll add the blue, and our grilled chicken is grilling right now, and we'll dice that up and we'll toss it in here. Our bechamel, actually our Mornay, because we did incorporate our cheese into this, is not seasoned yet, so we're gonna add a all-purpose seasoning that I do. It's basically a Chicago or Montreal steak seasoning that I put into my mortar and pestle, and we grind it up a little bit. So we'll toss this in there. Paprika and garlic and onion and pepper and just a bunch of dehydrated goodness. So we've got a nice Danish blue cheese here, and this will add that nice element of strong, pungent, what we love when we're eating chicken wings. So we made our Mornay sauce. We grilled off our chicken. We've chopped up some celery and some baguette, and now we're incorporated our grilled chicken thigh into our cheese sauce, and we're gonna put this and plate it up and give it to our guests, see what they think.
I cannot wait to try this grilled buffalo chicken dip made by Chefski right here.
I'm gonna try it first.
Oh, he's gonna try it first.
Yeah.
I bet it's amazing.
No, I'm gonna get you a piece. I'm gonna get you a piece. That's how
Look at that, what a gentleman.
You're welcome.
Oh man.
Creamy, chickeny, blue cheese, the Franks.
The
and
dank.
You can also, the dank of the blue.
Stay tuned to our next cooking series installment. We're taking gourmet twists on game day recipes. If you want them to cook for you, how can people get a hold of you? Chefski.
I do a lot of in-home personal chef experiences from 2 people to 200 people. So if you have a game day party for 20 people, I can come over and do these recipes, or anything that you want. I can be your personal chef for the day. You can reach me at 317-258-4587, or Chefski Laskowski on Facebook, or mychefski.com.
I cannot wait to serve that at my next tailgate. And don't you go anywhere, stay tuned, because when we get back, we are giving away $50 to Chef Joseph's at the Connoisseur Room, and then a little bit later, $50 to Old Shadeland Antique Mall.
Your name here, and also here. Stay tuned.
We have a new $50 giveaway. Chef Joseph's at the Connoisseur Room, one of our favorite places and sponsors. It was voted Indy's most romantic restaurant. All you have to do is post on our Facebook or Twitter page the most romantic place you've been in the world, and we will pick a winner at random. $50 to Indy's most romantic restaurant. Jade, where is the most romantic restaurant or place you've ever been?
I would say Big Sur, California, overlooking the ocean. Oh yeah, it was amazing.
That's romantical.
It is romantical. So we have a guest today, Eric Grayson, and he is a film historian, and he has an event coming up at Garfield Park where he's going to show an old World War II training video. Tell us, Eric, how and why did you become a film historian?
Well, I always tell people that I have a problem with my brain, which is why I became a film historian. But really, we can blame it on Sammy Terry, because I used to watch Sammy Terry every week. Now, this is not the Sammy Terry that you guys know, but the old Sammy Terry, the old school, as you would say.
Yes. The original.
So were you trying to preserve his films? I mean,
those were actually the first ones that I got, were the ones that I'd seen on Sammy Terry, and then I expanded into other things. And I specialize in things that you're not going to find any other place. That's my goal, is to find things that are a little off the beaten path, the things that the archives don't care about, the things that I think need to be preserved that nobody else cares about.
Tell us a little bit about this event at Garfield Park.
Well, it's part of an ongoing series that we have once a month. And this will be the 14th at 7 o'clock. And what this is Diary of a Sergeant from 1946, which is a training film with Harold Russell. Harold Russell, during D-Day of 1944, lost both of his hands in a dynamite accident. And the accident was that somebody gave him some dynamite that was defective, and it blew off his hands. Now, you feel sorry for him, and you should feel sorry for him. But he lived up until he was almost 90. He learned to use the hooks for his hands. And this film is a plea for everybody to give money to the Army and to the recovery effort after the war, because they said we have a lot of veterans who are wounded and a lot of people who are coming back, and they need our money to take care of them. And so this was how they were going to try and raise money for it. It's a really interesting film. It's not grisly, there's no blood, there's no guts. I guess that may turn off some people, but there's no blood or guts or anything like that. It's just an interesting way of looking at the history of what this is about. It's a celebration of Veterans Day.
He won an Oscar, didn't he?
He won an Oscar for the best years of our lives in 1946 after this film was released, and in the Army's wisdom, they thought for Diary of a Sergeant that he was too bad of an actor and he had too thick of an accent, so they did not use his voice in it, and yet he won the Best Actor Oscar. He had a career in Hollywood for the next 30 years. He was on things like China Beach and things like that, way up into the 90s.
Tell us a little bit about this. You were on screen too, aren't you?
Yes, I'm on screen in a documentary being made by Tony Carey and Nick Palazzo. Yeah, I never looked that good. That's all kind of science fiction.
He's rescuing the film.
Yeah, if I looked that good, I really probably wouldn't need to be rescuing film. But anyway, the whole deal on that is that I have, in fact, rescued film out of dumpsters many times because people say, I'm going to throw this away. If you don't take this, it's going to go out. And sometimes people will say, this smells like vinegar. It smells like an old salad. Well, I don't do that. I try and save them. That's why I have camphor, which I passed around for you guys earlier. And camphor is a plasticizer that helps retard vinegar syndrome. As one of you said, it smells like Vicks.
It smells like Vicks, yeah.
And camphor is one of the components of Vicks. And that helps keep film from deteriorating and dying. So my whole house smells like vinegar and Vicks.
Did you use that on this?
Yes. I did use that on this. This is exactly what I do. I don't run video, I run real film. And this is, in fact, real movie film. This is a 1924. This actual piece is from 1924. It is the best print in the world of a movie called Frogland. And I didn't bring the training film that we're going to run, and the reason I didn't bring it is it's too heavy. But this is light enough that I could kind of throw it in the car. And this is something that I saved with some camphor, and it worked out pretty well. This is going to go to the Library of Congress in a few months, and they're going to make a copy of it.
And you're a consultant there?
Yes, I have consulted with them a number of times, and they have about 8 of my films right now that they're using to copy right now, because I told them that here are some things that you probably want, and they looked through it and they said, yeah, send those. So
very cool.
They're being copied and preserved right now. So
you're kind of like a historian as well. I mean,
yes,
you're preserving.
I do all kinds of history. I write about things. I have had articles printed in the Journal for the Indiana Historical Society. I work with Jean Stratton Porter's family, Jean Stratton Porter, the Indiana author. I preserve and save some of her films. So yeah, there are all kinds of different things I do. And basically you have to do that if you're in my business, because people say, okay, well, you want to run a film? Yeah. Okay, well, you got to tell me about the film, so I have to understand about the film. I have to understand how to preserve it, I have to understand how to show it, and I have to know the history on it, and I have to be adept at all the different ways of getting that across to an audience, or else I get a lot of hipsters sitting back there going, dude, like, this is totally boring. I totally don't want to see this. And if I do that, then I've lost them. So I always try to be interesting.
So do you always run films at Garfield Park?
Always run film, never video, and it's always something that's a little offbeat. We run silence and early talkies and things like that, up to some Technicolor epics. We ran The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad in Technicolor. So I specialize in different and weird color processes too. That's one of my favorite things. So any kind of different color process that you've ever seen, like Cinecolor or Technicolor or Eastman color. I know all those and how they're different and that sort of thing.
Well, it sounds like you know your stuff. So if we wanted to go, if the audience wanted to go, you said that you do it once a month or once a year?
It's once a month at the Garfield Park Art Center, and it's part of Garfield Park. It's right next to the little amphitheater. It's not a little amphitheater, it's the big amphitheater where they run all the Shakespeare plays in the summer. So if you can find that, you can find the Art Center. And we run indoors, so there's no mosquitoes and no snow. So that's once a month, and it's usually the second or third Saturday in every month. And we run an old film. It's called the Vintage Movie Night.
Nice. So if you guys want to go and see this vintage movie night, see a little bit of history, you got to check it out. So we also have a little bit of history with the old Shadeland Antique Mall, and little Jimmy is giving away $50. Christmas gifts, cool stuff. You said that you had bought some cool films
I've
from
been there and bought stuff there, so I need to sign up for that myself.
Yes. So stay tuned to learn how to win this $50. And with Christmas coming up, get a little help, extra help. So. Hey Indianapolis, it's never too late for your holiday shopping. And us at In the Loop, we want to give you a little bit of edge on that. So little Jimmy from the old Shadeland Antique Mall, he's giving away $50. Tell us how to do it, Erica.
You just go to In the Loop's Facebook page, click on the giveaways tab, and there's 7 different ways you can enter, and each one increases your chances of winning. So get on there, people. $50.
Win! I mean, little Jimmy. You know, at the Antique Mall, they have tons of stuff for Man Cave. And speaking of Christmas gifts and Man Cave, our friends at Rocket Fizz, hello, you gotta check it out. I mean, Man Cave rules, we all need that. Rule number 4, junk food is nutrition. That's logical. You gotta go check it out. You got to.
Star Wars! Go see the new movie. If you missed any of tonight's episode, we're doing it. We're doing it.
No, we're doing it.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel or go on IndieInTheLoop.com. Click on the full episodes tab.
Thanks for watching, Indiana. We'll see you next week on Wish TV 8 at 11:30, right after the news on In the Loop.